Hey, how we doing, people? It's Monday night, episode 93. And Deech, I'm not sure if someone's going to go with the buying or selling take, but I'm just going to go with this. I am selling the bullshit takes that we get in our comment sections on and off the record. We're sick of it. And this week, this episode, we're going to get rid of some of that crap. How are we doing on your end, bud?
It is a Monday with a case of the Mondays.
You don't look like Mr. Monday Night tonight.
I'm
You look
always
a little
I'm
groggy.
I'm I'm always Mr. Monday Night. Yeah, no, it's just been a case of the Mondays. Even took a nap
Case of the
earlier.
Mondays, indeed.
But that's why we got plenty of caffeine in front of us. Get me caffeinated.
So the funny thing is, right, is I was actually talking to a woman and she's a nurse and she's an RN and she's not one of those CNAs that drives a beat up Nissan Altima. Hold on. You're going to work tomorrow? I hope. You're going to have all those tonight? I can't say I'm gonna down all of them. And she goes, how much caffeine is and all that? And I'm just kind of like, 500 and change. She goes, you need all that shit, dude. Really? Oh
Uh,
my God. And I'm like, that's not how it goes here.
six
She got a little bugged out.
640 in total.
Wait, six?
Yeah,
300, 200, 140?
140.
Oh shit. Six. Yeah, 640. I thought it was 540. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. Even I. But to say the least, I'm actually quite concerned because if you remember the Shiny Splash can, so there's a couple things that go on with this. One, carbonated lemonade is not our thing. I've come to
Your
notice.
thing.
Kind of yours, not mine.
I love Ryse lemonade, and that's carbonated.
So I'm just saying that's a special case. But if you go by the other cans, the Aussie lemonade by Monster, the pink lemonade by Alani, usually carbonated lemonade's not our thing.
I don't mind like carbonated lemonade. Just a lot of times they're just typically pretty mid. Like I love the country time because it tastes spot on like country time. Even like the new Ghost Pink lemonade, just a very mid pink lemonade.
All right, so regardless how you think of carbonated lemonade, this can was also delayed, if you remember.
That can did get shown off a stupid long time ago for the G Fuel fans out there, and
And the label is there, and it's like, okay, they're coming in. We don't know what happened. It wasn't explained. But sure enough, this it is. Enough where they don't even sell the 4 packs of it. They just go straight for the 12s.
what was this, an FYE
There's been a
exclusive?
lot of no. I mean, you could get him an FYE. I didn't find him in mine. But I thought it was just you buy it off the website or you buy it off Amazon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not an FYE exclusive or any of that crap. Thank God. And I remember you could also, I remember they were selling these at Walmart.
Interesting, because I've not seen this at my Walmart.
Exclusive, but I remember they had the tag for it, but then they said, oh no, we're pulling it. A bunch of drama, a lot of bullshit. And I'm just wondering if it's going to be worth it at this point, man, because I mean, we don't go with hype here. We serve plot here, sir. We serve clarity.
Now we do
That's
have the receipts to show that you and I always believed the actual energy of that flavor was very beyond mid. And then the
one of our first
hydration was
episodes,
actually
yes.
tasty.
Yes. So wise was a lot better. And in fact, I actually watered it down. I'm not sure what the hell up like Matt. I have no idea. And sorry if I'm lagging on my end, Hex. I just played in the freaking cord too. I wonder. Strange. Might be on that one. But energy, dude. I remember one of our first episodes, and you're a big lemonade guy, and you were disappointed in it. But that's been a love flavor ever since it came out.
Well, just like we always had the receipts, there's evidence to show. We've always thought the actual energy was mid and that the hydration actually tasted good. So then the question comes to be, does this taste more like the actual hydration flavor or does it taste more like the energy flavor?
Or it could be something else.
I've seen a couple mixed reviews on this can.
Damn it.
And
I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen any.
I would never go out of my way to buy this can again. And shout out to a member of the audience that sent Relly and I these cans, Mr. Bry.
And just a heads up, everybody, this is a 140 milligram, but personally,
Relly, try backing
Maybe
out
it's
real
just
quick
me.
and join back in if it'll fix any of your leg.
anything?
You're good so far.
All right. I plugged in the internet cable just like a moment ago, too. Like, I want to say right before you got in, too. That was like 10 minutes ago. Sucks ass, I know. First time ever. If I knew just regular Wi-Fi, I wouldn't cut it. But Teach, you ready for this?
As ready as I will ever be.
To be fair, there's no dye. And there's no maltodextrin in it.
To be fair,
Just saying. Smells good.
you know, I haven't checked out the ingredients in a G Fuel can in so long.
What are you getting?
Definitely, this smells so familiar.
It does.
You know what it actually reminds me of?
What do you got?
Ice Shatter. Reminds me of an Ice Shatter can. The smell reminds me of Ice Shatter.
It does.
Right?
Holy shit.
It smells like Ice Shatter with like a little bit of citrus or lemonade on the back end. Right on the palate.
Interesting.
I feel like you and I
All right.
just need to start
Cheers,
throwing
bro.
out like wine tasting terms out there. Just start messing with people.
We couldn't do that.
All right.
It's the own unique taste. It doesn't taste like the powder. Doesn't taste like the hydration. Ratio is much better than the tub.
I really sincerely do not know how to feel about this. I want to call this a blueberry void drink.
Blueberry void.
Yes, because when I take a drink of it, I expect a good, strong note of a blueberry to it. And it just feels like my brain saying, hey, you know this is a blueberry flavor. And then it hits my tongue and goes, where's that blueberry? Because you're getting like 10 seconds of no blueberry and you're getting a little bit of citrus on the back end. But you should know that there's a blueberry, but you're not really getting it. It's like zebra gum. You chew it for a second and it's gone.
I don't know, man. I'm getting blueberry in mine. I have heard these cans are inconsistent, though.
I'm getting hardly any blueberry. It's just like a void and then like a little bit of a lemon on the end.
I get a blueberry with a little bit of lemonade.
Yeah, see, I taste more of that lemon, if anything. But it's only on the back end. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it. It's blueberry void. It's like TV static.
Now, if it was Bang, you can call it that, but hell with it. Nobody pays us. Why the hell not?
Yeah, no, it's a disappointing one for me.
I'm glad the can's not foamy though, so I give that plus.
I mean, we've always known the
Um,
issues about G Fuel and their highly inconsistent cans. That's always been a thing with them for a long time. And then it's even been found out more recently that apparently their tubs are being inconsistent too. Shock even made a video on that.
yeah, Shock's flavor being inconsistent. Wow, dude. I understand trying to rush them out, but what the hell happened? He said this new batch that they're coming out is fixing the problem.
I don't know if it's just maybe one of those consistencies and you got the better of the two than I did, but thus far I'm not really impressed. To me, this is more like the actual tub. It's beyond mid, and it's something that's gonna be overhyped.
You know, I'm starting to find out that mine doesn't have the carbonation it should. But that flavor aside, 3.8 out of 5.
Wow, you're making this low. You're high. That's higher than I expected you to go.
Not quite, but here's more particular because I think would lean more towards 4 than 3. Like when I was just making it just blatantly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a little bit of grievance in there between 3, 3.5, and 4. So I gotta make it a little more tight. So 4 plus, you gotta have it on a regular. 5 is a must. Anything between 3 and 4, once in a while. Anything under 3, not worth the time.
You think all the Pokemon kitties are gonna start picking this up and drinking this now? You think the Pokemon kitties are gonna be like, "Mom, will you buy me a 12-pack off Amazon?"
Hard to tell. Hard to tell, honestly.
Maybe it's just me, and because I haven't really drank G Fuel in so long. But did they update their little like promo things on the side now?
Their what?
Game-changing energy. I don't know about that one, Chief. Focus, okay. Endurance, okay. Immunity, okay. Mood, I don't know about that one.
Hold up. Oh yeah, they totally did. Because I got a blue ice can in front of me. I got energy, focus, endurance, reaction. But I mean, that was bound to happen with time, just simply because, you know, it's just what happens with time. You update the labels.
So, like, immunity, I will slightly give them just because there's the whole, like, vitamin C craze. People just think you can take enough vitamin C to cure whatever, but isn't true. But for that aspect, I will at least give them some reason to put immunity on there. But mood, it's not like there's no nootropics in it. It's not like it's truly mood boosting.
True. I will say, though, the vitamin C and zinc, there's some people I know that just swear by it.
Like, I wonder how many other newer cans are coming out with these newer labelings, because it's game-changing energy. You're not just getting, like, normal focus. With this can, you're getting laser focus. Like, 30-30, year 30-30 laser focus.
Everyone's starting to get into that happy focus label. Like even Rockstar Energy, pretty soon you're going to be seeing focus cans. And because it's underneath PepsiCo, Teach, me and you are going to have to look out for that lemon lime Rockstar Focus can, bro.
Lemon lime Rockstar Focus?
Yes.
That's news to my ears.
So Rockstar's coming out with the Focus label, right? I'm interested in the lemon lime flavor because, well, you know how we are with lemon limes around here. Sprite is king. Prime didn't make a bad one. But the reason why I think it's so interesting is because it's a PepsiCo company, are they going to use the Starry flavor? You know what I mean?
Not sure.
Because if they do, mint. Or if they make something better, I'm all for it. Now, we could always rant about bad G Fuel I love it how for about 2 weeks now, if Shock didn't promote this and review it, we would have not heard of it. But it was being sold as some sort of passion fruit flavor. For the first week or two, it was a TikTok exclusive flavor. Now, there's one of our people in the audience, and he's a regular listener. He's fed the F up about TikTok being a platform, and he goes, listen, as far as TikTok and the online shop, they have no. That is not for me to judge. I'm not sure if that's for me to say. I understand if they're just like, hey, somebody wants, they want kids to ask for mommy's credit card, maybe, however the case may be. But all this for apparently, it's just a reskin of Tropical Rain.
No way.
Apparently, it's for Tropical Rain. Now, I'm not sure if you remember because I don't even know how long it's been since you said, hey, I'm going to have a. For me, that's not passion fruit. For me, that is 80 to 90% kiwi.
I've seen the TikTok ads for it, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just we didn't have that exactness to the flavor, but I just feel like if it's really Tropical Rain reskin, that's kind of sad.
I mean, I understand reskin the flavors. I mean, the phase flavors. I totally understand if you're going to reskin them. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, the light in that cyberpunk flavor, that might just be mostly battle juice tasting. Okay, slight banana kick, whatever. But I mean, if you look at the phase reskins, okay, you did Berry Bomb with Phase Berry, all good. You did a couple of the stuff reskin for DBZ. I'm cool with it. But Tropical Rain, now I actually like Tropical Rain. I know that's a very unpopular opinion in the G Fuel community. But why are you trying to sell it? Because the only thing I could remember it being passion fruit based was Type O. I've only had that once, maybe twice.
I don't know. I mean, at least I think it's a little silly to be upset that they're trying to push it on TikTok first and make it exclusive on there first. If they made it only exclusive onto there, sure, I can see it. But if they're going to put it on their main website, it's whatever. If they're like, hey, get early access by buying it on our TikToks, they're trying to push their socials. But just reskinning Tropical Rain for it, I shouldn't be anything to be upset about in the first place.
Yeah, it's just always a weird one. And speaking of, you might find this shocking, but this is going into another segment. I actually put up a poll in Energy Drink Group. They actually said that they prefer the Rain over the Ryse for the sherbet.
Interesting.
Well, I haven't had either.
You haven't had either. That's right. And I've had both, and I'm a big fan of both.
Why does it look like we're about to Steve
what?
16, these sons of bitches.
Oh.
Why does it look like we're about to stone cold these
Hell
days?
yeah, brother. 316.
Give me a hell yeah.
But I will admit, like, if there's ever times where I forgot my glitch at home and I have to get a can before work or something, these are one of the two cans I'm typically reaching for if I can. So I've had these plenty of times. Really, you have not. So we're getting two different perspectives from this. But the main battle tonight is which can do we prefer? Rain, and this is flavor based mostly here. Rain, Rainbow Sherbet, or Ryse Rainbow Sherbet.
I mean, formula wise, if we go by everything in, formula wise, it's so hard. It's so close.
It is very close. I think Rain gets it a little more. But they also are kind of promoting that they're packing a bit more into it, because I also think Rain kind of pushes more to be towards like the workout lifestyle, even though Ryse actually is a workout lifestyle company that has pre-workout, that has protein powders, etc. These are meant to be just like your everyday energy can. You could use it as your pre-workout, but again, the thing that we always stress, caffeine doesn't always mean pre-workout. If you just need caffeine to be your pre-workout, there's so much out there, and I'm happy for you. But
I guess the way that we could kind of express this is one is a supplement company making energy drinks, and one is Monster, where they have a brother company that leans more towards energy drink / workout can. Also, I know we don't like to mention C4 mainly because of year end, but
you can mention it. I just think C4 is a shit.
I just try to dig a little bit there. So, did you say I've seen the cans, but I haven't grabbed them yet? Did you say the company Jim Weed is basically a joke or just a joke of a brand?
I haven't truly looked into them. I don't truly know anything about them. But anytime I see these smaller energy drink brands that are just popping up in like gas station fridges, and they're like in the lower bits, or they're just like a couple little bit here and there, like they aren't your major brands. They're probably like this other company that's probably trying to start up and trying to be something. And I always consider them the joke. Just like even to this day, like Alani Nu. That's what I thought of that for a long time. Like, who the hell is this Alani Nu? Then I start now getting these silly ads in my TikTok for some brand in New York called Ultra, and they want $4 or $5 for a can of, not Ultra. It's what's the name of upgrade? Update. It's like update, upgrade, something like that. I'm like, man,
Next level?
No, it's something like upgrade or update, something one of the two. And I'm like, okay, these ads are, you can really tell they're pushing these TikTok ads.
Dude, I saw something on Facebook. It's called Next Level, but they want you to buy a and they say it's good for 20 drinks.
They want you to buy what now?
Like, wow, that's basically, it's called Next Level Energy, except it doesn't come in a powder or a tub or anything else. It comes in like a gallon concentrate.
Weird.
I don't know. Every time I think of you have to mix a concentrate from a gallon bucket, I'm like, are we trying to get caffeinated, or are we trying to make coolant here for my car to get to point A to point B? And also another brand, F3. So the caffeinated Twitter did get tagged in a post about F3, and one of our regular followers asked, have you seen this before? I said, I've seen it, but I've only seen influencers drink it and nobody else.
Yeah, they're newer.
Unfortunately, there's
smaller.
Some companies like that.
They're starting up.
Which is funny because F3, it was so vanilla, the response I got back from the company itself. I understand the categories they're getting in, but it's like, okay, you're in sports, you're in gaming, you're into streaming, and don't get me started, because even when I was in the skateboard industry, I hate the term, we are a lifestyle brand. You're going to have to do better than that, bruv. I'm sorry. But enough rambling. Ryse or Rain first?
I mean, your pick, Chief. I've had both on the daily.
All right, let's go Rain. That's kind of like what we've concerned more about.
I'll be cracking into both of them. We'll be going back and forth. Both are delightful.
Smells desserty.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's very rich. You can taste all the little different notes. There's one big difference I do know right up, like that you won't know, but I do know right in between these two automatically after drinking them all the time. And I'm curious if you get the same hints. Rain here is very like punch you in your face, like sherbet, flavorful.
I was concerned that it was going to be too sweet for me, and it is very sweet. This kind of tastes like rainbow sherbet ice cream.
It straight up does, and as it should.
It does.
And then again, I guess I like sweeter stuff, but I always have thought this tastes great. It's always been my number one rain flavor.
Where the hell have you been all this time? Damn it!
What?
I'm looking at the can right now, and I'm like, why the hell have I?
Oh, you're a fan, huh?
Yeah.
See, I've been tripping this entire time, telling people the Reign's number one is this, not white gummy bear.
So, yeah, listen. Before Prime came out, if I had to go with the most overrated energy drink cans, the Reign White Gummy Bear was near the top of my list.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I thought the melon was better. I thought the orange was better. The blue raspberry is better.
You know, the funny thing is that
It tastes like chemical pineapple.
this will be going down the drain. And you brought up at the beginning of the show, telling somebody like, you'll be drinking 600 of them. I'll put these two back in the fridge and drink these later. I'll put the G Fuel down the drain.
What? What? No way.
Yes, wait.
A drain? A drainer.
I'm not gonna finish this. No way in hell.
So if you think it's so bad,
I don't think it's so bad, but I have no real good reason to finish it.
making-
It's not like I'm gonna really enjoy it.
so Luke says shiny splash cans are overrated Sprite.
I won't even go that far.
Also, is that an SM7B mic?
Yes.
Someone's asking in the audience. All right, confirmation, sweet. So if you could film that and post it on the Twitter when you can, that'd be great. Just make a bold statement, as you always do. Hey, I've done it. It's just a challenge. That's all it is. It's just a challenge.
So, Mr. Cutting in and out, now that you finally have had this, would you at least rate this?
Yeah, sorry for the connection on this end. Don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna have to give that 5.
And that, for really, that's a 5 out of 5.
That's a 5 out of 5, yes.
It's good.
Very.
Now, the other reason, because we saw the comment, is that we didn't include the G Fuel one because we already knew that would be at the bottom of the 3.
Wow. I mean, I had no expectations tonight. I did not.
You haven't had either of these.
I haven't had any of these 3 cans tonight. None. And now, for the Ryse.
Also smells great. These two companies have done a fantastic job with Rainbow Sherbet.
So, since we're on the G Fuel topic tonight, I don't want to hate on G Fuel tonight and just have that be our worst, but the G Fuel Rainbow Sherbet can, if that got discontinued, I can understand, because I mean, if you compare that to the Reign, it's a no contest. And yeah, Boognas, funny how this started in the G Fuel group. Now,
Two friends that started in the G Fuel group, but it's also doing this podcast.
Yes.
That has allowed us and more other people to open their eyes and their horizons to see that there's more than just G Fuel out in this world.
I will say, though, if I had to go with my top 5 taste and powders, G Fuel's still in there.
G Fuel will always have good taste to it, but then again, if you actually care about what you put in your body, hope you like the eyes and melt addiction.
Still the guilty pleasures, you know what I mean? Like, you know, once in a while I'll go for a strawberry banana. I'll always go for mango explosion. If I like Tiny Tina, or what's left of it. But let's see. Back to the Ryse. Unfortunately, this only has like one dimension for like a note on smell compared to that one, but thumbs up.
I wonder if there's one big difference of a note you'll taste between the two.
Hmm. Light.
It is lighter.
Much lighter.
So to me, the rain kind of punches you a little bit more with that rainbow like sherbet taste. But to me, the Ryse is more of that creaminess. It's lighter in the actual flavor of like the punch you in your face of the different flavors of sherbet, or the rainbow per se, I should say, the rainbow aspect. But it tastes more creamy to me.
So not bad, Ryse. Not my favorite can by them, but no contest. This is a rain. This is the winner.
Really?
Clear. Night and day.
Oh,
this is the winner.
Really's been turned on to rainbow sherbet rain. He's been missing out this entire time.
I'm very, very late to the party. But sometimes you just know your flavor palette. You know. Sometimes you're just late to the party. And I can't tell you how many times I've actually gone for a rain at a gas station. There's been so many other things I've been going to. Like lately, I've been going to Rockstar, as you know. I've gone to the occasional Ghost Can. I can't tell you when's the last time I've had a Red Bull or a Monster, though.
The Rainbow Sherbet by Ryse is definitely within my top 5 for favorites, not top 3. But would you rate the Ryse Rainbow Sherbet at least?
Let's go 4.1.
Okay. Respectable.
That might be a little bit off, but
the point one really stood out to you in your head, didn't it?
Yeah. It's either high, maybe depending on the to a low 4. Maybe shiny, I'll mix it to 3.5 and put this Ryse can to like 3.9. But, it's something around that range.
And in the end, I do have to agree. I do like the Rainbow Sherbet more, but I still think both companies have knocked out the actual flavor profile of Rainbow Sherbet very, very well, especially in a can.
I think they both did something different. I mean, Rain went for an ice cream and Ryse went for candy, I guess you can say.
Really? You get more of a candy aspect?
Kind of like a light candy. Like it's weird. It's definitely a rainbow sherbet. It's not candy, but it is candy. I don't know how to describe it. I just know it doesn't have cream in it. It's not an ice cream. Oh, and speaking of, I have a bold one for you, Teach. I got a story to tell you what happened with that ghost can.
Which ghost can?
Remember that sour strip can?
Oh, yeah. Ghost sour strips. Yeah.
So I fell asleep in this chair. I eventually woke up, went to bed, my alarm went off, and I'm back here at my desk getting dressed, everything else. I don't know what it was, but I drank a little bit of water, got dressed, stretched, I'll do my morning routine, right? I took a sip out of that can, even though it was room temperature and flat.
Mm-hmm.
It tasted better than...
It tastes better than what now?
It tasted better flat and at room temperature than it was cold and carbonated when we opened it to do the show.
That is very odd.
How many times am I going to say that?
Not
again?
often.
Not often at all. And the fact that I'm just going to be like, hey, you want something good? Crack it open, walk away. Tomorrow, come back for it. In a few hours. Like, what are we? I don't know. You know how some people say that they like their soda flat better because it tastes better?
Yeah, that one I never understood because
not one of those weird
like
people?
flat soda to me is not good.
You know, I'm not too much of it either. But something told my brain to have that room temperature at my desk. And sure enough, I regret nothing. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me and my brain, but it happened. Look at me weird, I know.
I'm waiting for you to cut in and out. Like just come back to the other side.
I know. Which other side?
I don't know, you tell me. The side that's not lagging.
These it's a little bit miles away, but I totally get it. Actually, what happens if no, I can't close that. I'll give the thing a little bit of a clean tonight and reset this thing tonight. Next show, I know it definitely has to be a little bit better. Also, have you noticed that one thing I do give credit to about, and this goes for a few guys, this goes to Freshen Up, this goes to Rogue. I'm not sure if Glitch does this, but I think you could tell me from Rogue, and it will just straight up say patch notes.
Oh, you're talking,
and it will be an update on what.
you're talking emails?
Yeah.
A lot of companies will do that.
Just like an update on the company as a whole. Like I don't get that from Juju. I don't get that from G Fuel. Freshen Up, I think they do it in their Discord. But it's like occasionally I get a week or so. It says here, Rogue Energy, patch notes. Let's see. Introduction, new products, sales, promote the new app, partnered websites, an advertisement. In this case, it's called Freshman. Now,
wait, Rogue has a flavor called Freshman?
No, it's a product for man troubles called Freshman.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta tell you something, and I want to know too. What is with these energy drink companies promoting things for man troubles?
Hell if I know, man.
So you're a supplement guy, and you watch what you put in your body closely because of your workout, your diet, however you put it. I know how you work. Have you looked up the ingredients of the God Mode supplement?
No.
Most of the ingredients are to help with man troubles.
You know, if you got man troubles, you got man troubles, man.
I'm just saying, right? I just find it very interesting because there's half the companies, they don't do that, but half the companies are starting to. And I'm sorry, Teach, but there's some energy drink companies that are trying to promote to teenagers, college kids, young adults, but at the same time, they're making products. It's very disturbing when a company is sending guys who are in their 20s going, hey, does it work down there? Hey there, guy.
Now, I don't think I've seen any company do that kind of an ad to the extent, but I can't necessarily blame companies for trying to broaden their horizons with different kind of products, open up their stuff. Like you and I went over with like Advanced GG. We even thought some of their like stuff they were coming out with was a bit out of touch on the price wise, but I can't blame a company for trying to broaden their horizons on products they carry.
Supplements is, and again, as far as dosage, as far as making money, now again, we do it down the line. It's like, great, if a creator got this in a box, okay, power to you. But as a consumer, I want nothing to do with it because there's a better product out there. Everything that you make is a competition. That's just cut and dry as it is. As far as the other stuff, I mean, you know, the only thing that makes me suspicious of that is simply because, well, I'm not sure if you there's sometimes where man troubles are a symptom of something going on. Believe it or not.
I have no idea what you just said other than man troubles.
If you have man troubles and you're young, it's usually there could be a problem. For some people that get that and they find out they're diagnosed with cancer.
Well, it's not something we normally cover on the podcast about man troubles, but you know, consult your professionals, consult your doctor if you're having some troubles. Consult the right people. We are not those people. Also, don't WebMD it.
Trust your doctor. Your cat feed daddies are not doctors. Although, I actually am pleased to see the next couple of episodes. We do actually have a couple of samples going on, and it's stuff we never tried before.
We do. Ryse sent us more samples of some different brands to try. Freshen Up did send me a care package to try as well.
Ooh, I'm concerned about what you got in there. Is there a can in there?
In this care package, you got a sticker, got a keychain, which I think is 3D printed, it looks like. Yeah, 3D printed, you know.
I dig that.
We got a tub in here. We got a tub of Atom Bomb, inspired by Far Gassier.
Atom Bomb? I think that's strawberry kiwi, if I'm correct.
It is strawberry kiwi.
Oh, it's got the fruits on there?
Mm-hmm. And then as well, there is a can. I don't know if they've come out anymore, but they did send a peach can.
Ah, so the way that I would describe that can is, when's the last time you had a Haribo peach candy?
It's been more recent-esque, but it has been all too long ago.
So to me, it's like diet Haribo peach candy.
Okay.
So I understand it is I think for the flavor profile, I mean, me personally, I thought it was chill.
One thing I will find interesting, it's not my personal cup of tea, but you know they will get the job done. They're fine, but it does look like they are, at least with this one I have received. I don't know for all of their products, but there is a shaker here, and it does have a mixing ball. We're back to the mixing ball. There's no fan system or anything. So Like, it's fine. It'll get the job done. It's not my personal cup of tea for mixing style, but it'll work. And then there's also 4 samples inside. I think if I remember correctly, you spoke highly of this flavor, the Freedom Berry.
So that was the Rocket Pop.
You also got Cherry Blossom. These were samplers inside the shaker. Sour Blue Raz. And then War Cherry. And I do believe these are all their energy line. These aren't any of the
That's all energy line, yeah.
Yeah, no hydration.
Now, as far as the peach can, I think it's the only. So, if you were to compare it to, the only thing I could think of that's similar is, depending on your brand preference, there's the Redcon 1 sour peach ring, and then there's the G Fuel Sonic peach ring. So it's none of those candy. No. I think it's completely different from the two. It's almost like it's its own different flavor. It has that different taste to it.
Now, in last week, I typically like to give companies credit where credit is due, even if there's stuff I do like or I don't like. And I remember when Jordan did come on the show, and at least they do the tube system to where these are reusable if you want them to be. You don't have to throw it away. So if you need like a quick, easy way to take something on the go, or smaller than a tub, you can do these.
Yeah, I got a couple left over.
Yes, there's all those samples.
Yes.
As well to try.
I mean, it's a little heavy. It's a little hard to open if you don't have nails, but the best, just remember, Teach, grab it from the top and squeeze it as such. Because if you go here, it's not going to work. You do it towards the top, pops.
I don't know if we're going to do one big episode for these or do slow roll, but it was a care package that was sent my way unexpectedly, I must admit, because I had no idea. I came back from TwitchCon and it was at my door.
Always exciting. Never a dull moment for us, is there?
We would like to think that, but we actually kind of had a dull summer. It was kind of slowed.
I want to say it was a slow month in September. Summer was all right, I think.
And as we always say, we always appreciate any and all companies that have sent us care packages. And that even when companies do, we are more than happy to give our honest reviews, and in no way just sending us a care package of any of the sort to review your flavor. I'll give you any bonus points. We'll tell how it is.
So I just got a question right here. This was sent from somebody from the show. So she doesn't want her name to be said.
Very fine and fair.
That's very fair. So she said, how come you don't have a sponsor for the show? So Teach and I have basically...
It's a big question when you're lagging in and out.
I know. Oh, the pain. So, as far as if an energy drink company sponsored this show, it would show biased. 1. 2, if it was a video game, let's say, and you had to reach level like 15 or 20 in order to get compensated. If it's a video game that me and Teach wouldn't play, we wouldn't do it.
Yep. I will agree with that.
I think this goes for several streamers, big and small. There's the meal plan advertisements. Teach, have you read much into those?
You talking like, what was it, Control, I think it is? Are you talking like the meal replacement stuff?
No, not the meal replacement shake. To me, that's a protein shake company or whatever. But there are some brand ambassadors about that. So if we talk about like the meal plans where they have like the, packs, and all you do is peel off the plastic, throw in the microwave, you're good to go.
Are you talking like Factor? I think
Yeah.
Factor's one of those.
There's between 5 or 10 of them, but they all do the same thing. It's, hey, you're going out and about, you a professional athlete, you any of this, try this. Now, I did some research in this years ago because Teach, you know the Dudley Boys?
Sounds WW, but no.
They are. They've been in a couple of promotions. Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley. They actually have a wrestling school. They have a couple locations. One is actually in my area. And from what I actually remember from the social media is they said, hey, if you want to get your gains, you want to get your body right, you want to recover, we highly recommend you get to a meal plan. This is what one of our guys uses, that sort of thing. And it's never going to be cheaper than the grocery store. But if you go buy meals, let's say, right? Like for me, it's very easy for a meal around here for lunch to be $15 a head. If it's going to be $10 a head, less than $15 a head for a meal plan, I totally get it. But once again, guys, right? Teach, are you using a meal plan right now?
Like define meal plan.
You're not having a prepaid, prepackaged,
No.
shipped to your house meal plan.
Nope.
And neither am I. So one our audience. I never got that.
You pay for convenience when it comes to those.
And this is
The easier way of putting the entirety of the answer for it as well. We will be very soon, very, very soon, be approaching 2 years of the podcast. Relly and I are still trying to figure out what we want to do with the podcast and where we want it to go and how we want it to adapt. You know, it's an easier way to put it.
it's always a work in progress, but it's not. And we know that there's all these gimmicks that go for everybody. Like, I remember Dubby trying to reach out for skateboarders.
Relly and I are still laying down the foundation and building the foundation and building up the building and the skyscraper more, so that way we can be happy with what the podcast truly is and has become. And then maybe if the building / skyscraper is big enough to hold it, maybe then in the way far future we'll have a billboard of a said brand for whatever reason and whatnot. Whether it be a game company wanting to play a silly mobile app, or is really saying some meal replacement thing, whatever it may be. The podcast is still very young.
That, and we're in the people business. We don't bullshit, as you can tell. You know, be honest with me, Teach. I forgot to ask you, what's your ranking on these sherbet cans by us?
8.5 on the Rain, 7.5 on the Ryse.
So we're about right.
Yeah, honestly,
I still want to see your tier. I still want to see your tier list on a couple of things, man. Like, I want to know, like, what's your highest can ranking?
I don't know, man.
Because if that's an 8.5 and that's well, think about it. We have 5 and that breaks the ceiling. Like, if you have a 5, you're goated. You have you're a much more harsher grader. You're like a Pro Football Focus, and you're like one of those college professors. I've seen those.
I think it is something to be important to be.
I'd really like to know
to be critical. So,
and while you're being critical, you're also going into everything is flawed to a point.
Even if I may not fully like something, I at least like to give some credit if there's any credit to be done, or even vice versa. I think, especially with what we are doing, it is important to be critical, and it is important to really think about everything rather than just throwing it out there.
Ah, yes. Although, have you put together that glitch tier list yet?
But I do need to send you out a sample of Screamsicle here very soon before I finish off the tub myself.
I was about to say, if you killed that thing by now,
No, I
it
would
be
not.
all
I messed
content.
up on the Santa sack. I know I did. And I apologize for that one. I won't do it with the Screamsicle.
Careful saying that flavor. There's ladies listening.
Look, I will just say I know that there are people that are friends of the show that are giant, even like GamerSubs fans that have won tubs of glitch from me, and that they're even a fan of Screamsicle because I gave a couple away in October. I think you will be very pleased by it.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be let down. And it's kind of nice, though, too, man, because one thing I want to say on the record is for the first time ever, I actually got to have a couple rounds. Now, I haven't played Fortnite in probably like 8 or 9 months. Like, dude, I've just been busy. I've been working on
Yeah.
my novel. I've been doing all this.
To finish the show off on this topic, I saw you playing Fortnite with Jimbo.
Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite in like 8 or 9 months. Dude, I haven't even uploaded the PlayStation in like 2 months. But sure enough, I had everything updated, and I'm just kind of like, let's just try it. Like,
Mr. trying to get a dub to win a tub.
To be honest with you, man, I wasn't gonna take that tub. I was gonna have it go to somebody else. You know me. I got so much powder going on, man. I wasn't in it for the prize, man. I was just in it for fun to have a conversation, and it was nice because talking with Chad, and I'm not sure if he'd ever be on the show, especially he's not a camera guy, anything like that, but he speaks clarity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there'd be another manager with a energy drink company that would speak about another brand and have the people that he's, I don't want to say in charge of, but it's like, hey, if you mention another brand, that's fine as long as we, cut down the flavor, tastes like okay, we messed up. Like, even he says, right, our cotton candy flavor, we fucked up. I love hearing that stuff from partner managers, man. Just keeps everything honest, keeps it flowing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, we definitely respect and appreciate people being real.
So before we wrap things up, everybody, we just want to thank you as always. Look out. I might see another familiar face or so, and we're always going to keep it real here. And since November's here, something tells me that some people are going to start with Black Friday early. As far as sales, we will keep you up to date with everything as much as we can. I think there's going to be some releases that are going to make people happy. Might be desserty, might be mid, but we're going to try and hit the pavement as best as we can. So before I give anything away,
if he even can, because he's still lagging.
I know. With that, everybody, please stay safe, stay healthy. I say that because, as the Caffeinated Boys would tell you, we strike out cancer.
We do. If there's
day.
one thing that we will always agree upon, and we'll always agree with ourselves and any company that promotes it, and I will happily say it, I don't care if somebody gets upset. Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
As somebody who has been with the NBCF for the past 3 years, fuck cancer.
With that, everybody, please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Drink your freaking water.